Morning. It's the Bobcat family reunion with students, community organizations, and alumni, and of course all of you watching our live stream on WOUB.org. Now, just to start off, I'd like to mention that we're going to be using these Twitter campaign, a hashtag OUHC 2014 and Bobcat family reunion. That's our other hashtag. Ann and I, we're going to have our phones out on the desk throughout the whole live stream, so make sure to talk with us. We'd love to chat with you. And so now the weather's looking great out here, energy's up, so let's toss it over to our meteorologist and roving reporter on hand, Paige Wampler. Paige.
Good evening, and thank you for coming here. Thanks, Blaine. I'm excited to be here. It is a great day here for the Bobcats of all ages. It's very exciting. I can feel the energy in the air. The Bobcats are here, and they are proud. Currently, according to Scalia Labs weather cam, it is 50 degrees right now, but by 11 a.m. it'll warm up to 51. We're going to have clearing skies as the day goes on. They're clearing up way earlier than I anticipated, which is great news for everybody out there, except for those who forgot their sunglasses. By 2 p.m., it's going to warm up to 60 degrees. Great temperature for the kickoff of the game. The winds are going to be from the north around 8 miles per hour, making it a little bit chilly. But by 5 p.m., once the game wraps up, it'll be 62, the high of the day, and we'll be seeing mostly sunny skies. Blaine, back to you.
With Martha and Bob Bezidin. They are graduates of the 1968 class of Ohio University. They first started attending the university in 1964, so this marks their 50th time for this OU homecoming event. So Martha and Bob, first off, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Well, great. So now, what's it like to just be back on campus, especially for the 50th time?
It's much the same, but it's very different. I mean, we see things that we've seen every year, but then it's just subtle differences. It's like growing old.
Exactly. So now, Bob, how about you?
Oh, it's great. Athens is Athens, and you're always happy to be back, and it never really changes. Buildings change, other stuff doesn't. Friends don't.
So now I got word that Martha, you were quite something back in the day. You were the Pike Dream Girl. We have a picture here. We can maybe Letterman style kind of zoom in on that. So Martha, what was it like to be the Pike Dream Girl?
Well, it meant that a lot of guys liked you. It was like having a bunch of brothers, and I'm from a family of all brothers, so it was more brothers. We are still in contact with many of them, so it was lots of fun and an honor. So
Bob, is that something that caught your eye about Martha back in the day?
She was a great dancer.
Great dancer.
We've been going out to, used to be the Tap House on Route 33, and dancing out there. That's kind of where we're really bad.
All right.
The building is now where my obstetrician had his office.
Okay. Quite the coincidence. So now, what is your favorite memory that you two share here at OU?
I wish you'd asked us that.
So many.
Yeah, it's just hard to tell. I mean, we have such a history here.
You can re-roll
Bob
that
was born
anytime,
here.
as long
The
as you
mashup?
When his parents were students.
Okay, the
So we have
mashup
that.
of
Two
the
of my brothers
alumni
played
band.
football
Stand up
here.
and
So
cheer.
we have that tradition. So and
Stand up
we
and
have
cheer
nieces and
theme.
nephews and everything. So it's
Right?
there's so
Everybody
many.
knows it.
University.
It is.
Take a look at it.
And
It's
we've had, went through bad times here. I mean, there were.
That's about it.
We were here when the riots went on in 1970. When you saw
All right, I'll give a short
in every parking meter right across the street here. It was very sad. But
Where you
then
headed?
happy times too. I mean,
Oh, nice.
Just-
Awesome. That's a good market.
OU is OU.
Yeah.
KOAA.
No, just the last question here. What's your advice for new students here at OU?
I know. I've been.
Learn how much you have to study, and then you know when you can party.
Congratulations. I'm going to get back over here.
Pick a balance of it, and it's for your whole life. You have to do that for your whole life. So
I think
it's
that's the most important thing is you're here learning how to live on your own. And once you get that down, it's kind of
because you
times
can
you
have
for
a lot
life.
of fun here.
Oh yeah, well, definitely. Well, thanks a lot, Martha and Bob. Once again, it's always great to have these OU alum come onto the desk. And 50 years back here for the homecoming parade. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Well, okay, so now the parade is starting underway here in just a few moments. So just bear with us here, folks, while we're kind of getting organized here. Sorry for some of the wind that's been blowing my papers around. We're just happy to be out here. So, Anne, what's your favorite part about the parade?
Blaine, I think I'm most excited for the alumni band, and let's take a look right now at the Stand Up and Cheer alumni band mashup. Everyone knows it. We're excited to see it.
Are we in it?
Yeah. You want to sit down? They And Paige, there's so many events happening. Homecoming, it's not just a one-day event here at OU. It is a week-long event. Now, there's been a lot of activities happening, and one of them happened to be Dinner with Strangers. Have you heard about it?
I have heard about it. It was a lot of fun. I actually had the chance to go out and join in with those Dinner with Strangers. It was 12 strangers over at Soul. It's a Cuban restaurant. Really good food out there, Ann. Just really these 12 strangers, all younger underclassmen at OU, got together, had a little dinner. No one knew anyone, so it was a little bit awkward at first, but by the end of it, all these Bobcats, they were having fun and just kind of experiencing what OU has to offer. And now I'm getting word that our roving reporter Paige Wampler, she's talking to someone, so let's kick it over to you, Paige. Paige, what do you got for us?
The game today?
Yes.
Yes. What's your favorite part of the game?
The dance team.
The dance team? That's a fun time. I love watching him. Do you like watching Rufus?
Yeah.
He's a good guy. What would you? Where do you want to go to school when you grow up?
Here.
Definitely OU. That's what I like to hear. OU, oh yeah, for all those Bobcats. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you.
Well, okay, so thanks a lot, Paige. Always fun to see a young Bobcat out there. So now, just so everyone knows, we talked about it earlier. We're enjoying this Twitter campaign. Now make sure that you are tweeting at us with hashtag OUHC2014 or hashtag Bobcat Family Reunion. We've already received some pretty fun tweets. Everyone's getting interactive and talking with us, Ann.
Yeah, you know, right now, Molly Cat 5 just said, feels good to be back. Free Goodfellas, apparently. She hashtagged that. So if you're out here listening, head over to Goodfellas if you have a chance. They apparently have free pizza.
I would love some free pizza right now, Ann. That would be awesome. But so, you know, like we were talking about before, this whole week has really just been a fun event for OU. It doesn't start with the parade. It really starts at the beginning of the week on Monday. So, you know, we talked about dinner with strangers, and now, you know, also as we can see behind us, everyone is kind of flooding to Court Street. So there's a lot of businesses that are really thriving right now.
There is, and you know, all these people coming back. Really, since the parade is on behind us, people waiting, they're going to be getting OU gear at the college bookstore and universities. There's going to be tons of food sales. There's so many good food. I know lots of alumni come back for that Goodfellas pizza or the Big Mamas. You know, they're very excited.
Definitely. I'm a fan of Big Mamas. Really, I'm a fan of food, so, you know, you never can go wrong. So now it looks like our parade is about ready to start now. I'm getting some word. I'm kind of seeing a little bit of sirens in the back. I know that's everyone's favorite part, is when the floats start coming through. And now let's talk a little bit about this football game coming up today, because we also have that to worry about. Now we are going to take on Bowling Green. Our Bobcats 3-3 this season. And how do you think this game's going to go?
You know, Blaine, the atmosphere out here is amazing. And I just hope that, you know, I think the atmosphere will really pump up our Bobcats to win. And even though last year we had a pretty big loss, it was 49-0, but you know, I'm really hoping our Bobcats bring it home for us this year.
Definitely. Let's just try to forget about that loss last year and kind of shake it off, as Taylor Swift would say. So it would be nice to come away with a big win today. I know that the people here will enjoy that. So now looks like our parade is starting. As you can see, the Army ROTC, they are rolling through first. It's the ROTC and the Air Force ROTC. They're going to be presenting the colors. And now the Army ROTC, they've been a program on this campus since 1936. And these guys, they're just committed to excellence. They are up in the morning, making sure that they're doing everything they need to do. You know, these guys, that's one thing I've noticed. And these young men and women, they're really just committed.
Yeah, and you know, right behind them is the Air Force ROTC. They're doing the same thing. They just want to give a selfless service to our nation, and they're just another great organization. I see them up in the morning doing lots of great things.
Definitely. So now, coming up after the ROTC, that's when some of the Alumni Association Award recipients are going to be coming through. So in this parade, our parade marshal, Robert D. Walter, he was graduated in 1967, and he's from Columbus, Ohio. So great to have an Ohioan as our parade marshal. And now there's also some medal recipients. They're going to be coming through. They're from all over the place, from Maryland, Indiana, Pennsylvania. That's interesting. Indiana, Pennsylvania. Who knew? Who knew that there was that kind of place? But and then there's going to be some distinguished service award recipients, right, Ann?
Right. There's a few of them: Ralph Hopper, Dell Robinson, R. Smith, and Patricia Schuneman. They're all doing great. They got service award recipients. And also coming up are the Charles J. and Claire O. King recent graduate award winner. That's Jacob Siegel. And you know, Paige, we know the rec center for Ping. Do you go there often?
I do go there often, I do, but I probably not as much as I should.
And you know, I hear also Paige is out there ready for us, so let's toss it to her. Paige, what's happening?
Hi, I'm here with Josh right now, and he's an OU alum. What year did you graduate?
2009.
2009, awesome. Do you plan on going to the game today?
I do.
Awesome. Who's going to win the game?
Obviously the Bobcats.
Bobcats, awesome. That's my idea as well. What's your favorite part of the game?
What's my favorite part of the game?
Yes.
Just watching the Bobcats win, I guess.
Watching the Bobcats win. That's a great answer if you ask me. And what's your favorite part of the parade?
I was an ROTC guy, so I like seeing the ROTC guys march down.
Awesome. We got Marching 110 behind us. I know they're a big crowd pleaser. I'm excited to see it.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And Blake, right now behind us is the Marching 110. They're doing a great job. The crowd is pumped to hear them. And furthermore, people are even excited to see them at the game and also to see the alumni band.
Definitely. So enough of Ann and I. We're boring up here. How about we watch the Marching 110 do a little dance? Always fun to watch them. All right, so I have no idea where we are.
They're not in order. They're not in order. We don't know what. We don't know. They're not in order. We don't know what's coming. Now is the OU cheer team and the one and only Rufus. This year they've got 37 students on their team, 22 females and 15 males. They cheer for the Ohio men's and women's basketball teams, the football team, and they participate in numerous charity events, and they're just looking forward to cheering our Bobcats to a win tonight.
You know, it's always one of my favorite things to watch the cheerleaders. So much strength coming out of these cheerleaders. They're tossing people in the air. I don't know, Ann, do you think we'd make a good cheerleading team? I don't know which one of us would be the flyer. I think it would be you.
I would toss you.
You would toss me?
All
right, well, coming up then after the cheer team is the dance team, another fun group here at OU. They're always coming up with new choreography to all these new songs, you know, and you were a dancer back in the day, weren't you?
I was. I danced for quite a few years, but it wasn't my thing, Blade.
Not your thing. Yeah, not quite my thing either. I kind of have two left feet.
And next, upcoming, we have our homecoming court. We see first Jimmy Herpy escorting Zainab Conde. Jimmy is a cellular molecular biology major and Zainab's a journalism major. The whole team is here and all the court members are coming out right now.
Well, definitely, and now Ben Kloss, he's going to be escorting Katie Lasco, and Ben, he's a strategic communication major, and Katie, she's in the business administration, and she is also in the honors tutorial, so a lot of studying coming out of Katie.
Right, absolutely. And next is Alex Monar, he's escorting Kaya Nealon. He's an industrial and systems engineering major, and Kaya's a strategic communication major.
Another StratCom major, a lot of StratCom in this homecoming court. Maybe that's the key. You got to be in StratCom to be on the homecoming court. And now Jordan Bollinger, he's going to be escorting Kathy Kopis, and Jordan, the poli-sci major from Ohio, and Kathy, she's economics and sociology. She's from Ohio as well.
And Blaine, here comes the Jambulance. They are from WATH and WXTQ radios, and you know, it's always good to turn them on, put some few tunes on right now.
Definitely, you know, I love jamming out to Power 105 whenever I hop in the car. It's always a solid station to listen to. And now, coming up after the Power 105, it is Team Dumphies. They are representing the TV show of Modern Family. So they're made up of the Sigma Lambda Gamma, Delta Zeta, Sigma Pi, and Pi Gamma Delta. So a lot of fun coming out of that group.
And they're just behind us, Paige. They're looking great. I love the TV show, liking their float too. And upcoming is Good Works, and they provide 10,000 nights of shelter to people experiencing homelessness. They have a walk scheduled for February 21st, and they do lots of great things. We've had them on our show, and if you're interested in joining them to service the community, you can visit them at goodworkswalk.net.
You know, and you know, we see a lot of poverty in this area, and you know, this area, it's not just Ohio University, so it's really great to see that some organizations are really, you know, taking their part in participating and helping out the community. So then after the Good Works float, there will be the Black Student Cultural Programming Board, and now the purpose of this programming board is to provide social, cultural, educational, and recreational programs for African American and other multicultural students. So just an example of how diverse OU is, and hey, we're one big Bobcat family here, so from any walk of life, you are definitely welcome here at OU, just an example.
Okay, and coming up here is the Laurels. They are assisted living for Athens, the elderly in Athens, and they're just proud to take care of Bobcat families. They're riding in the van, and they want to say, go Bobcats.
Definitely. Well, the Laurels of Athens, another group that's really helping out here in the area. And now Team Flintstone, they are coming up next. They're representing the television show, The Flintstones. And now this is made up of the Pi Kappa Tau, the Chi Omega, and the Delta Epsilon. And now, funny little story about the Flintstones. Family members of mine, my mom and dad, they're not as fortunate as us to be Bobcats, but they did go to a Halloween party dressed as Pebbles and Bam Bam. Now, Ann, I might get into a little bit of trouble for divulging that family secret on a live stream.
I think they'll forgive you. But upcoming, we have the mashup of the OU alumni. Let's take a look.
For today we race the green and white above the rest. Our boys are fighting and they are bound to win the fray.
We got the team! We got the team!
This is old Ohio State. Stand up and cheer. For today we race green and white above the rest. Our team is fighting.
Are they down to the fray?
We got the team OH, we got the team IO. This is old Ohio State. Ohio State. Hey, I,
Coming up is another float. This one is by Alpha Omicron Pi, Sigma Alpha Epsilon, and Sigma Lambda Delta, Sigma Beta, sorry, and they're representing the show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And you know, that's a great show. Have you watched it?
I love The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I know that you were telling me earlier you've never even seen it, which makes me feel uncomfortable to be on this desk with you. So now we're actually gonna, before I start yelling at you for not watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, we're gonna toss it over to Paige. It looks like she's talking with someone out there. Paige?
Here I am with Brett and Tiger. Are you guys alums?
Absolutely.
You bet.
Awesome. What year did you graduate?
85. Undergrad 85, master's 86.
Master's, awesome. What'd you get your master's in?
Health and Human Services.
Health and Human Services, that is very great.
Climbing, Lige.
What's your favorite part of the parade?
The band.
Well, today my daughter being
That's true.
a Kaio in the parade. So.
Oh, the Kaio, did she have to dress up as anything special?
Nope, just my daughter.
Just your daughter, awesome. Well, thank you guys for being here. Are you excited for the game? Who's gonna win?
Oh, the Cats.
Oh, the Cats are on it.
Obviously, awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much for being here. That's it from here. Back to you, Blaine and Ann.
Well, all right, thanks a lot, Paige. So now, you know, let's talk again about these hashtags. You know, definitely keep on tweeting at us with that hashtag OUHC 2014 or hashtag Bobcat Family Reunion. We're looking at our phones here. We've got some solid tweets so far. Let's see here what we got. I know that one student, she recently tweeted, hey, she's a studier, Kelly Hayes. She said, even though it's homecoming, I feel like I still need to be productive today. Hashtag senior year. So, hey, it looks like Kelly, she's really taking the time to study here. She's been missing out on the parade. I say, take a study break. Get out here, Kelly. Have some fun, you know?
And you know, the Honey for the Heart parade goers just passed by. They had some pretty cool puppets. I'm glad that they went through this main street right now because all these people got to see the great hard work that they just put through to make those puppets play.
Definitely, definitely. And now coming up then after would be the Ohio Valley Museum of Discovery. So now the Discovery's mission, they're just to inspire children and families and explore the world that we live in with these interactive museums. So, you know, I was always a big fan of the Discovery Museum. Science, not really my thing. I was always more of a chatter, not really into the test taking part of school, but you know, always a fun time to be out there.
Yeah, I totally agree, Blaine. It's great for especially all these kids out here right now. Great to have them that time. And you know, we have another event that happened to OU, Paint the Town Green, and we've got that video ready for you. And Blaine, coming up, another one of the floats is the Sober Bobcats and Rise. And you know, not every OU's known as a party school, but not everyone likes to party with alcohol, and that's totally fine because there's many students on board with that. Great way to still bring the Bobcat community together. There's something for everyone.
Definitely, you know, always having fun out here. I mean, look around. Everyone's having fun just watching the parade, being Bobcats. Always a great time. So then coming up after the Sober Bobcats is the Ohio Office of Sustainability. And this is just a great way to promote the sustainability on OU's campus. You know, we're a green campus. Everyone's very into recycling, keeping up to date with everything going on in the sustainability world. So great to see the Office of Sustainability.
Exactly. And Blaine, I've got a tweet right here by Anthony Kibbe 33. He says, haha, big nap before the tailgate. And lots of people are really excited. They pre-gamed yesterday at the Yell Like Hell event, and there was lots of people there. I was there. Did you happen to be there?
Oh, of course I was there. It's always great to be out supporting the Bobcats. A little rainy, but hey, that doesn't stop OU from really bringing the energy.
Definitely. It was a wet one last night, but the spirit was just great.
So
and
now
let's take a break and just take a look at the parade. It's awesome.
Right now. When are you guys going live?
All right, so we're now joined with our parade marshal, Robert Walter. So now, Mr. Walter, what's it like to be parade marshal?
Well, I've never been a parade marshal before, so all I did is sat in the car and enjoyed it. And it was kind of fun to see all the young kids getting candy and all the excitement by faculty, students, alumni. This is a pretty cool day.
What would you say was the most fun part about organizing this?
I didn't organize it.
Okay.
I received an award by the Alumni Association last night, and they asked me, so this is kind of an honorary position, so I haven't done any work.
That's great. And you're an alumni, correct?
I am an alumni, correct.
And what was your favorite part in the past, or what are you excited for today about homecoming?
Let me just talk about what I'm excited about today. This university is really peaking. It's doing great. It's got a vibrant student body. Educationally, it's doing well. Our sports programs are doing better. Socially, it's a fun place to be. The town is more vibrant than when I was here, and there's a good connectivity now, it seemed to me, between the town and the university. There used to be some adversity, but it's a good place to be right now.
Definitely, and that hashtag Bobcat Family Reunion, it can't be more true. Everyone's here together, having a great time, and you know, it's great to be together with everyone and with you. Thank you.
Good, yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here.
Enjoy the parade.
Bye now.
All right, well, we are going to be joined in just a moment with our next VIP interview, so you just take in the crowd going behind us. We have the Go Bus coming up, you know, always a great mode of transportation in between Columbus and Cincinnati. I know, Ann, you're from Cincinnati, so you frequent the Go Bus quite a bit.
I do. It's very convenient to get home, holidays, anytime I just need a weekend off. Not that I really do. OU's great to be here at the weekend. Definitely wouldn't miss this weekend. It's a huge weekend for OU. All the alumni coming back, family, community members. It's a great weekend.
Definitely. And now after this Go Bus, it's going to be the Athens News, a little bit of competition for WOUB. We're just kidding though. Everyone, you know, is so focused on telling the stories of this local area. Athens News always doing a great job of producing those stories.
They are. And coming up after them should be the Athens Mini Maestros, and they're a locally music and movement studio. They offer a wide range of music education for youth, and it's just a great great organization for the people of Athens playing.
The Mini Maestros, it's a great name to have. So now it looks like Paige is talking with someone out there. She's got some fun Bobcats. So Paige, what's going on?
I'm back again here with current students Morgan and Maya. What year are you guys?
I'm a freshman.
Freshman?
I'm also a freshman.
Very cool. What are you studying here?
I'm studying business administration and marketing.
I'm studying Spanish and chemistry.
Very cool. What's your guys' favorite part about homecoming?
I'm loving this parade, but I mean, earlier I loved the deck out in Baker. It was so much fun.
Very cool. I haven't seen Baker today. I can't wait to see it.
It'll be amazing.
Yeah, I love getting to hear the bands and stuff in the parade and at the games.
Definitely. So you guys are going to the game?
Yes.
Yes.
Who's going to win?
Obviously, OU.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Thanks, guys, so much. Enjoy the game.
You too.
Thanks.
Thank you. And that's it from here. Back to you, Blaine and Ann.
So we are now joined with the Dean of the College of Communications, Scott Titsworth. So now, Mr. Titsworth, what's your favorite part of OU's homecoming?
You know, I think the best part about OU's homecoming is seeing the alumni come back. That's always a lot of fun. We really like seeing our alumni come back, but it's great seeing all of the alumni from the different colleges massively inundating Court Street and cheering on the parade and then going to the game. It's just a really great atmosphere. You really can't beat it. I think Athens is a really special town in that sense. I've been to a lot of homecomings at other universities, and nothing matches the Ohio University homecoming.
Absolutely. Far and wide, I continue to hear that. OU Bobcat alumni are so excited for our school, our team. They just keep coming back. They can't get enough.
Yeah, you know, the great thing about our alumni is they're so engaged, and so we see them come back to visit the college and interact with our students really throughout the year. But this really brings a poignant moment for both our alumni coming back and our students to see how alumni really give back in spirit to the university.
Absolutely, and Schoonover building is just completed. I saw some tables in there for the different colleges. And you know, what does that mean for OU?
You know, the great thing about having Baker Center transformed into Schoonover Center is that it really shows that the university has a point of pride in the Scripps College of Communication. They're really building a world-class facility for students to learn about the field of communication and to interact in a really living building that teaches them how to become communication professionals. So we're very excited about that support from the university, but I think what's most exciting for us is that we're going to be able to, after this project is done about a year from now, have the types of labs, the types of broadcast facilities, the types of environments where students will do cutting-edge work in the field of communication, I think will be unmatched really, you know, nationally in some of the facilities that we have inside Schoonover Center. And I just want to say to the alumni, you know, if you're not back here for homecoming right now, but you get a chance to come back to campus, please come to the corner of Court and Union and walk down a little bit and come inside Schoonover Center, and we'll be happy to show you around and let you see how this beautiful building has been transformed into a really modern facility.
And you know, we're both journalism students. It's great. It really shows how much the college is putting into our futures, and there is a lot of great opportunities coming in with Schoonover Center.
That's right. It's really going to massively, positively impact every one of our programs. Every school in the college will benefit from this, and for the first time in the history of the college, all of our schools will be under one roof. Right now, we're across 8 different locations across campus, and a year from now, we'll be inside Schoonover Center to work together, and we're really excited about that.
So now I'm going to kind of put you on the spot. What's your game prediction for today?
You know, I'm really worried because BG has a really strong offense, but I really think that with the crowd that we have, with the beautiful weather that came about, I think the Bobcat D is going to step up. So I'm predicting a 7-point win by the Bobcats. I think that probably the game's going to get into a total point around the 50-point mark, but I think we're going to come out on top.
Wow, precision in that answer.
Yeah.
I like it. But yeah, we agree. That's what Anna and I were saying. With the atmosphere, how can OU lose, you know?
That's right.
But yeah, thanks again. Pleasure to speak with you this morning.
It's always great to be with WOUB out here on the parade route.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again.
Enjoy the parade.
Thanks.
So now we just want to draw attention once more to our Twitter campaigns. Make sure that you're interacting with us. Hashtag OUHC2014 and also hashtag Bobcat Family Reunion. We'd love to hear for you, and we're checking our phones. We're trying to keep up to date. So now it looks like we have some more people in the parade. They're coming up next. So I'm seeing behind me some SMO guys behind me.
Yes, the Singing Men of Ohio. I know parade goers are so excited to see them. They've got some good tunes coming up, and I'm excited to just take a listen when they come up here.
Oh, so am I, Ann. There's nothing better than a few guys that can sing. Some of them kind of cute too, Ann. Am I right? But so yeah, they're going to be performing. They're going to be having a good time out here. Looks like there's a couple floats going before them, but so it looks like the Singing Men of Ohio, they're coming up. So we'll just let them take it away and do the singing from here, because you don't want to hear Ann and I sing.
And before we go to the Singing Men of Ohio, they'll be, oh, here they come right now, actually. Let's take it to them. those singing men of Ohio, they were great out there. And, you know, here comes Team Winslow. They're representing the TV show Family Matters. They're made up of Acacia, Delta Gamma, and Theta Chi.
Yeah, I love the 90s theme we're going with here with all these Greek life. Love the theme. And now after Team Winslow comes the American Red Cross. You can see them in their ambulance. They're rolling by. American Red Cross, they're preventing and alleviating human suffering. You know, they're always just out there, any catastrophe. You know, the American Red Cross, great organization.
They are. They're doing a lot of great service. And upcoming is the Athens County Republican Party. Elvis is actually in the house with his band. You can hear them in the background. He and the Ohio College Republicans are cheering on the Republican candidates. We'll be welcoming the city auditor, Judge Bob Stewart. And, you know, they say, join Elvis to support these fine candidates.
Yeah, you can hear Elvis right behind us right now. Always fun to hear a little Elvis in the morning. Who would have thought you would come to the OU parade and you get an Elvis performance? You never know what's going to happen here at the OU parade. Yeah, and now after that comes the Colleges Against Cancer float. And now this is just an organization that's been created by the American Cancer Society, and the OU chapter, they focus on educating the campus about cancer prevention. So once again, another organization that's really focused on helping the health sphere of this area.
And you know, we've got a lot of those great service organizations coming through here. It just shows how much the Bobcat family in Athens itself wants to help out, Blaine.
Definitely.
And after that, we'll be having Cassandra Fettelspiel. She's actually a 10-year-old Athens resident. She won the title of Miss Ohio at the National Miss American Miss State pageant. It was held in Columbus earlier this summer, and she won. She's so excited to ride in the homecoming parade as Miss Ohio.
Well, now, Ann, were you a pageant girl back in the day?
Blaine, no way. I was not. That's definitely not my thing, but I do enjoy watching the pageants on Toddlers and Tiaras, if you've seen that show.
Oh, yeah. I love Toddlers and Tiaras, and I love always watching the pageants. I'd love to have that moment to have the crown placed on me. Never quite got that. I was always more of the sporty kid rolling around in the dirt. So now after Cassandra comes the Beacon School, and this school, it serves students with disabilities, and students, they are from ages 6 to 21, another program that really helps out kids in this area to recover.
Absolutely, and here comes right behind us Larry Conrath Realty. They have been working in Athens for over 40 years, and they want to encourage people just to visit their website, or if they want to take a look around at any properties on Athens. Obviously a great place to be living. Can't imagine living anywhere else. Am I right, Blaine?
Oh, of course, and now we're seeing a float. They're actually throwing out some footballs. Ann and I almost got pelted over here, but hey, it's all in good fun.
I would have caught it before I hit your head, Blaine.
Thank you, Ann. Ann's always got my back. That's what we're doing over here. But so the people throwing out those footballs, it was actually the Youth Hockey Association. They've been serving this area for 50 years. Big organization. So youth hockey, who would have thought they'd be tossing out footballs today?
Right, absolutely. And you know, coming up after that is the International Student Union. They just work to combine education and cultural developments, and they work with actually over 100 countries here. And again, just showing that diversity.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I've really interacted a lot with international students on campus. You know, it's such a great program that OU provides. You know, like you said, the diversity of this school is really, I think it's unmatched. Everyone is always hanging out together. You know, there's not a moment that goes by that there isn't that Bobcat family feel, like we've been talking about with that hashtag.
Absolutely, and here they come. You can see them with their flags behind us. They're representing all sorts of cultures, and you know, that's just great, really great for Ohio University.
Definitely. And
after them, you know, Blaine, coming up is the Zip car. They just brought that to Ohio University, and it's really great. I've heard about it. You can drive really anywhere you want. It's a great alternative for college students trying to get somewhere else. If the Go Bus doesn't go where they want to go, they can take the Zip car.
Yeah, and you know, I know that a lot of people watching our live stream might forget what it's like to be a college student without a car. It's tough to get around. So the Zip car, it really provides that outlet. Pardon me, Ann. I can't even. I'm so excited to talk about the Zip car. I can't even get it out, but it provides that great outlet for students to have mobility.
It does, and you know. coming up after them will be the Ohio University Credit Union, Blaine, and they're proud to celebrate just Bobcat, the family reunion with their young Bobcat family. You know, if they're not tossing out candy, I would hope they would toss out a little cash our way.
That would be excellent. Maybe even just a couple quarters. I'd gladly pick up some quarters from the credit union. So, and after the credit union, it's going to be the dynamic performer, BJ's Dynamic Performers. It's a dance group. They range from 3 to 16 years old. 3 years old, already dancing. I mean, that's
you were
some
just
talent.
Talking about how you have 2 left feet. I can't even imagine at 3 years old what that would have been like.
I know. But so now after the performer is going to be the Team Tanner's Greek. And now they're going to be representing the TV show Full House, one of my favorite TV shows from back in the day. Always an Uncle Jesse fan. Who was your favorite Tanner?
I think my favorite was Michelle, Blaine. This float is comprised of Pi Beta Phi, Lambda Chi Alpha, and Phi Kappa Theta, and their float's looking pretty great. They definitely can tell that that's their theme. Definitely excited to see these different TV shows from the 90s.
Great, great. And now the next float, the Shea Sales Center. It's an elite sales education program that students who are in the business program here at OU, it's open to them. It gives them this real life training. The Sales Center, it provides itself on the caliber of talent that graduates from the program. So a lot of graduates come out of there. Another great chance to network for the students. So just another example of how the network of OU really is, extended throughout the nation.
Absolutely. And coming up after them, we can just see the Athens Real Estate Company. They were founded in 2001, and they say they're not your average real estate company, and they're hoping that they get some people to come visit them after this parade, Blaine.
Oh, of course. Once again, can't imagine living any other place, so Athens Realty, another outlet for that. And now coming after the Realty, it's the American Meteorological Society. Now this is a great society. They are constantly updating us with weather alerts, things like that. Really important news that students, we need to know what's going on. Got to have your umbrella when you go to class.
Absolutely. And Blaine, Ohio weather, I'm sure all of you know, Ohio weather is just so random. We definitely need them. Rain, shine, snow, all in one day sometimes.
Oh, I know. There's not a day that goes by that is a different, or that's the same temperature. It's always changing around here.
Always. And coming up after them will be the Post, and they're actually another one of our competitors, but they have a great print edition that comes out every single day, and they're keeping us up to date as well.
Definitely, once again, so many stories coming out around this area, and the Post, they do a great job of really staying with the Ohio University students, the stories on this campus. I'm always just amazed by the things that the Post is producing, the stories that come out. Always wonderful to hear from these young journalists that are really kind of honing into their craft. And now after the Post it looks like it's going to be a baton twirler. Her name's Giselle. She's an 8-time AAU gold medalist, all-around champion. Baton twirler. I mean, she's from Jackson, Ohio. She goes to middle school there. Giselle, that takes some talent.
It definitely does. I wanted to join in middle school a little bit, but it did not work out. It's really hard, and so it takes a lot of hand-eye coordination, Blaine.
Definitely, definitely. So now it looks like Paige, she is out there once again talking with another Bobcat. So Paige, let's go to you.
Okay. I can slump. Okay. This is Paige Wampler again, talking about the forecast for today. We're going to have a great day here in Athens after that rainy night last night. It's getting brighter and brighter as the day goes on. The clouds are dissipating as the day progresses. Currently, it is about 53 degrees. It's warmer than I also anticipated, but by 2 p.m. for kickoff for the game, it's going to be a nice 60 degrees, partly cloudy skies. We're going to have a wind from the north around 8 miles per hour, making it a cool, breezy afternoon. And then looking at 5 o'clock, we're going to see temperatures around 62 degrees hitting the high of the day, and we're going to see mostly sunny skies at that time. That's it from here. Blaine and Ann, back to you.
Bobcat.
Well, it looks like the Bobcat family reunion is coming up next. Sorry, folks, we're a little scattered here. Tough to hear out here today. The Bobcats are just too loud, you know, but it's all in good fun. Always a fun time out here at the parade. So it looks like, Anna, it looks like we had another hashtag we wanted to talk about.
Matthew Allen Dwyer, he says, he has a wish for Bobcats. He says, welcome home, Bobcat Nation. May this weekend be joyous and memorable one for you and your friends. Hashtag family reunion.
Wow. That's a poetic young man there speaking. Always appreciate the hashtag. So make sure to keep on communicating with Ann and I. We love to hear from you. We're checking our phones. We're trying to do our best with that. So now it looks like coming up we have quite the float here. It looks like it is actually going to be the Passionworks studio. So Ann, what's up with this Passionworks studio?
You know, Passionworks is actually a program that works with adults who have developmental disabilities. I don't know if you've seen them, but they actually make these great flowers. They're all over the front room. I've seen them all over campus in Athens. And if you haven't got one, go ahead and get one. They're made by a great organization who helps out a great number of people here in Athens.
Definitely. Well, I'll have to check that out. I don't know if I've ever seen them, but then coming up after Passionworks, it looks like it's going to be the Cutler Scholars. And now the Scholars program, it's an experience intensive program. It's an undergraduate merit scholarship program, and you know they've been doing a lot of work, and they focus on volunteer work. So Cutler Scholars, great organization.
Absolutely. And another service organization actually coming up, Alpha Phi Omega. They're the largest co-ed community service program on this campus. They have over 250 members. They are founded on principles of leadership, friendship, and service. They just provide assistance to Ohio University, Athens in general, and just everyone around the region.
All right, now it looks like Kona Ice should be coming up next. I'm not exactly sure where they are, but really quick though, Ann, I want to know, what's your favorite Kona Ice flavor?
Oh, Blaine, they have so many flavors, but I think I'm going to have to go with the classic cherry.
Cherry? Okay, I'm more of a root beer kind of person, but then again, I like to just mix everything I can in there, have some fun, you know, whatever. It's just a slushy, you know, who cares about the basic taste. So now it looks like we're starting to hear the marching band. I can hear the trumpets here coming in my background, but before we get to the marching band, it looks like the Lost Flamingo Company is going to be up next, Ann.
You know, I haven't, they are actually a student-run theater group, and I don't know if you've ever seen them, but theater is pretty great. I actually just went to go see a play last night, Bob Rauschenberg America. Have you went to it?
I have not. What is it about?
Blaine, I can't even tell you what it's about. They even tell you it's what you make of it. And so here comes the band. We can hear them, and you know, if you're interested, they will be at the game as well. So we'll be ready to hear them pretty soon.
All right, so it looks like now before the alumni band gets here, we're going to actually roll a video of this alumni band.
And they take that to heart. They come back every year and work hard to perform at a level that they performed at when they were in college. And some of these people may not have been back in 30 or 40 years. And better than best ever is what the alumni leave with us and our students. And that motto basically encompasses the idea that we want to be better than all the bands that were better before us. And they were better than the bands before them. Every day the band is better than the day before. Our alumni enjoy that fact that we do pay homage a little bit to what they play. And a lot of what the 110 does is still, we call them the standards. We play some music that we play every year that they played when they're in the band, Long Train Run and Light Up and Cheer, and those standards we play have been played for 30-some years.
And here up now we have the alumni band coming up. I know that's one of the most exciting things that people are. Look at them, they're very excited for this band. And you know, the alumni band, you can hear them playing our school's anthem, and here we go.
Yeah, that's enough from Ann and I. Let's toss it back over to the band so you guys can listen. folks a microphone. So now we are joined with members from the Alumni Association, Julie Kempner and Ram Toplinski. I hope I'm saying that right. Don't want to butcher it for you. Perfect? Okay, good. So now, what's it like to be back here for the 2014 homecoming event?
It's always amazing coming back to campus. You can just feel the buzz in the air and the excitement. And I mean, I graduated in 2002. I've been back here every year since 2002, and I always come back for the excitement and just being a Bobcat.
And I graduated in 1984 with my wife, and then we had two sons that graduated from here, 2011 and 13. This is kind of weird because none of them are down here. So this is our first time without them here.
Okay, a little change. So now you said 2002, 1984. What are some changes to the campus that you guys have noticed?
For me, it's Baker Center. That wasn't here when I was on campus, and every time we come back with our meetings and stuff, we always have it at Baker Center, and I think that's the hub of campus now, and I think it's fantastic.
And I would say Ohio University has always done a great job when they build new buildings of making them look like old buildings. So everywhere you go, there's new buildings, but they look like they've been here a long time. Looks great.
Yeah, the pretty brick of OU. I think it's unmatched. So now, what was your favorite memory, do you think, from going to this university?
Mine was there was a basketball game against DePaul. That would have been like 1981 or 82. DePaul was ranked 10th in the country in basketball. And we beat them in double overtime. We stormed the court, and I was on the cover of the Post.
Cover of the Post?
On the court.
Well, very cool. Once again, thank you both for being here. Always nice to hear from some alumni on campus. So now, make sure to join in on our Twitter campaign still. We're wrapping up our event here, but we still want to hear from you. We'd love to see on Twitter, hashtag Bobcat Family or hashtag OUHC 2014 here on this day. So once again, a big thank you for everyone for working on this event. Don't miss the Bobcats. They're going to take on Bowling Green at 2 p.m. today. They're going to be announcing the winners of the banner and float competition at the game. So make sure to enjoy the rest of your weekend here at this OU homecoming event.
Absolutely, and the excitement's great. I wish all the Bobcats and all the family and community members to just enjoy the parade, enjoy the game, and cheer our Bobcats on to victory.
Definitely. Once again, great time, great atmosphere at this event. So we all just want to thank you. Paige, our roving reporter, the meteorologist on hand as well. Paige, how's the weather looking for the game tonight?
For the game, it's going to look great. We're going to have partly cloudy skies, and they're going to clear up as the day goes on. At kickoff, we're going to have a north wind at 8 miles per hour, and we're also going to be seeing temperatures rise into the 60s, the high is 62.
By 5 p.m., the whole crowd's headed to the game right now. I enjoyed myself being here. I'm enjoying it being here right now. This is so exciting for everyone here. Go Bobcats.
Well, thanks a lot, Paige.
And thanks again, everyone, for joining us on our WOUB live web stream of the 2014 Homecoming Parade.
Yep, for Blaine Carraher, Paige Wampler, and Ann Jacob, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.